Angler's Grave. Good place to get some illicit soul energy, I wager.
Aye, and getting it should be fairly straightforward. The captain had a contact who was usually right.
Your contact isn't invisible by any chance?
Usually not. Something must have happened to him.
There's quite a gathering in front of the garrison. Maybe we can overhear something about his whereabouts.
There's also a local informant who stands disguised as an acolyte inside the walls. Talk to him and use the password kumquat. Say anything else, and he will be forced to raise the alarm.
Our choice, then. Let's hope we find him before the Inquisition does.
At long last! New inspiration! Fabulous! It will be dealt with.
Cuervos. Death comes.
Don't tell me sure. Will it yield coin? Let's reel them in.
Going for another shot.
If you need to ask,
The
you can't
future
afford
calls.
it.
My verdict
chest
is final.
off limits.
I've seen it happen.
Treasure fishing. It's a deal.
Swift justice.
You shall not escape me.
A bolt for your skull. Through the flames.
Oh, how I will enjoy
Calcula
purging your soul.
rectifica. Finders keepers. Judgment awaits, creature.
Rectify.
Tight lines.
Mensura. Calculate.
To each what they deserve.
Ha! I can smell your
I am an
rotting
arbiter
flesh.
of the maiden. Cower before.
Let's get a better view.
The line is sturdy. Cursed day.
Desperate times. The White Crow stands ready. Change in position. One bolt, one life. Once more onto the breach.
What is that? Ugh, the
Measure.
stench
Calculate.
of your corruption
Rectify.
still lingers. You are wasting
The
precious
fire
time,
longs for your
pirate.
cursed
Come
soul.
forth!
Dicho y hecho.
What do we have here?
I can smell gold already. He'll bite. I'll hold
strength
on
returns.
to what's mine. An offer I can't refuse.
I knew this would come.
Who disturbs
I am your
sacred
executioner.
task? Got a good head in my chest. The fire.
The verdict is
Guide
clear.
me to you, fiend.
The fire will guide me to you.
Measure,
fiend.
calculate,
We will feed your carcass to the
rectify.
fire.
The fire longs for your carcasses to the fire.
I see where this is going.
I will draw their last breath.
Any coin, if there is value, it's mine.
Ah, swift justice.
Is there treasure?
Still breathing.
Line and sinker.
Still sane. I send you my result.
They
Justice
all
has
seek
been
my
done.
riches. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. Lights
For
out.
desperate times.
A wise decision.
Perhaps if we had a clue where to look.
My instincts have never
Teresa,
stray acolyte.
ready to serve.
Nobody takes what's mine. Come, fishy, fishy.
The court is in session. My verdict is
I'm losing
final.
control.
They were wanted.
Guide my hand as I prepare it. Let it bring forth our fiery wrath. May it consume.
There is otra ronda.
Oh, this fervent
With
fire!
kind
I
rigor.
must hunt you down!
Careful negotiations.
My sight reaches
How
far.
I will enjoy purging your...
Better part of me.
Golden greeting.
I can't hold myself back! Hide if you
The
can!
fire hungers for us.
Try to hide if I'm not fully in control!
Burns.
Anything shiny? I'm still recovering. An
Good
offer
for
I
another
can't
shot.
refuse.
Careful, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do. I rectify!
I pray for your soul.
Judgment awaits you, creature. I can't hold myself back! Hide
Hold
if you
on to
can!
what is mine.
I am an arbiter of the maiden. Coward! Ventura! Calcula!
Cast his treasure.
Oh, this fervent fire! I must hunt you down! I will enjoy
The court is in session. For
Anything
Try to
desperate
hide!
times.
I'm not
If there
fully
is
in
value,
control!
It's mine.
Careful, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't
Teresa.
do. Come for!
Ready to serve.
I can't
Hate
hold
to be
myself
outjudged.
back!
Seek
Hide
my
if you
riches.
can! Oh, this
The
fervent
fire
fire! I
hungers
must
for
hunt you
us.
down! My qualities are needed. Stick them with the pointy end. Your
Golden
calls.
The
greeting.
better part of me.
How to put this? Good. My tobacco was getting stale. Vici Vincent. I have to get a new coat anyway.
Oh, he won't rat you out.
Likely a poor choice.
Justice is harsh.
Don't
Death
sell me short.
comes to greet you.
I can smell gold already.
Ah,
It will
swift
be done.
justice. The White Crow stands ready. No mercy given. My
Careful
verdict is
negotiation.
final.
I'll
Otra
hold
ronda.
on to what's mine.
The verdict is clear. The crow flies. I am your executioner.
Having is better than wanting. Will it yield coin?
I can smell your rotting maiden's flesh. Judgment awaits, creature. Mensura, the fire will guide me to you, fiend. The fire longs for your cursed soul. Rectify.
Nobody takes what's mine. The rod reaches far.
My strength returns. It's done. My verdict is final. To each what they deserve.
Judgment awaits, creature.
Any coins?
Who was that?
No escape from my bachelor.
I can smell your rotting flesh.
For desperate times.
Is it treasure? Let's come to an accord.
Good for another shot.
Having is better than wanting.
See you in the afterlife.
It's been a while.
Good snout. Ho ho!
I've heard news from Madre Grande.
Tell me later, perhaps. I like the taste of it.
Iron judgment.
I cast the treasure.
Do not prepare your bell.
May it inspire your
Teresa,
victory.
para servirle.
Grant me the strength required.
I can smell your
My strength returns.
Mensura, calculate, rectifica.
Rectify.
Someone is neglecting their...
Maiden's judgment
fire
awaits,
longs for
creature.
your
Have you
cursed
forgotten your
soul.
task?
Your crimes are severe.
Come now.
I'll hold on to what is mine.
I can smell your
My sight reaches far. Swift justice.
Maiden's judgment awaits, creature.
Still linger.
A bolster for your scourge.
My chest is off limits.
We will feed your
Ensure.
carcasses to the fire.
For desperate times.
Rectify.
Justice is hard.
You are hiding in the woods.
Don't tell me sure. It's a deal.
Hiding in.
I knew this would happen. Otra ronda.
Are among us.
The future calls.
Anything shiny.
Arbiter of the
Finders
faith.
keepers.
Still breathing.
feed your carcass to the fire.
Still safe.
Cannot reach.
Good for another shot.
All right now.
Treasure.
Not yet. Made that night.
It will be dealt with.
The fire hungers for us. Smith just
I cast for treasure.
Animal.
Finders keepers. Right.
Teresa, ready to serve.
There are
My strength returns. I send you my research.
I cannot reach them.
Well now.
They all seek my riches.
Rectifica.
The verdict is clear.
Fire longs for your
For
curse.
desperate times. With kind regards.
Careful negotiation.
Oh, how I will enjoy purging your soul. Measure, calculate.
That won't be
Swift
to
justice.
taste the soul of another.
It does for me.
Nothing I can't afford. Smoking right.
One bolt, one life. Tria cuervos.
Who was out?
Justice has been granted.
Mensura, calcula.
My judgment awaits you, creature. They lie beyond.
Any coin.
Corpse. Heresy. Heresy!
The
You're
fire will
wasting
guide
precious
me to
time,
you, fiend.
pirate.
We will
Come
feed your
forth.
carcass to the pyre.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
For desperate times.
What did the ocean say to the pirate?
My sight reaches far.
The fire will guide me to you, fiend.
Having
That's
better
will
than wanting.
fiend.
Measure, calculate, rectify,
Ah.
Mensura,
I can
calcula.
smell your...
I,
Typica.
great von Pressfeld.
The shadows have fled. The design is maintained.
Got a good head in my chest.
Best not forget, yes?
Will it yield coin? The rod reaches far.
Ah, swift justice.
Why is their ship called
Anybody
3.1?
seen my servants?
What do you call a sad person?
The new chapter in my memoirs. The burdens of nobility. A ghostly pleasure.
The White Crow stands ready.
Yeah? Good. My tobacco
How
is
does an
getting
intellectual
stale.
pirate board a ship?
When do pirates eat dinner?
Like tasting wine. Invention. I like the taste of it.
What was the pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
Still breathing. Still, I am your executioner. For desperate times. I see where this is going.
Where did you take him? He's got a family to feed.
He should have chosen honest work instead of dealing in cursed energy.
He's innocent. You will release him this very instant.
He is being questioned in the garrison. If he is found innocent, you may have what is left of him.
Curse you stubborn red cloaks.
That is our cue. We must assume the worst. If they truly have him captured, they'll likely have him tied up somewhere inside their garrison. I stand ready.
Golden greetings! I can smell gold already!
Your crimes are severe. Death comes to greet you.
Measure, calculate, I will enjoy purging your soul.
Don't sell me short.
I am an arbiter of the
Measure,
main.
calculate, rectify.
The
It's a deal,
Biloo
then.
swallowed them. Resume your tasks.
Tight lines.
Ah, the better part of me. To each what they deserve.
No more business.
Justice has been granted. Let fate be our judge.
Beyond my reach.
I'll hold on to what is mine.
The fire longs for your
Mensura,
cursing soul.
calcula, rectifica.
The maiden's
I
judgment
can
awaits,
smell
creature.
your rotting flesh. Fire will guide me.
Stench of your corruption still lingers.
The fire will guide
Guide
me.
of your right pirate. Come forth.
Is the prison secure? Of course. We've got acolytes on
No
both
interested.
doors. Ah, yes. I can see.
My chest is off limits. Nobody takes what's mine. No escape from my bait.
Wish I could.
Line and sinker.
Justice.
Golden greetings. Treasure fishing. Let's reel them in. Cursed day. He'll bite. Hook, line
You will
and
let
sinker.
no one through the gate. Only our own, Your Honor, as per your instructions. Good.
Time is moving fast.
Grand design.
Having is better than wanting. An offer I can't refuse. Come fishy fishy. The line is sturdy.
I'm always here.
The curse is right.
Unleash.
Overwhelming.
Do not fear.
Anything shiny? Treasure fishing.
I'll do what I have to, I suppose. Good. My tobacco
Any coin?
is getting stale.
I can
Greatness
smell
personified.
Got a good head in my chest.
The fire hungers for us.
The path ahead is strange.
Let it reach my brothers and sisters' ears.
I presume that's going to hurt.
Calculate.
It is almost
Don't sell me short.
Judgment awaits you, creature.
Nobody takes what's mine.
Calculate,
Mensura,
rectify,
calcula,
measure, calculate,
rectifica.
rectify.
Oh,
Maiden's judgment
how I will
awaits,
enjoy.
creature.
Will it yield coin?
From the eyes of a prognosticator.
I am an
My sight
Carcass is
reaches
power.
far.
form.
Dicho y hecho.
Design is maintained.
Is the prisoner secure? Of course. We've got acolytes on both doors.
I've seen it
Ah,
happen.
yes. I can sense them. Good. Who? You will let no one through the gate. Only our own, Your Honor.
Justice is harsh.
Heard that you
They all seek my riches.
Teresa, para servirle.
Witness the
Death
blasphemy.
of your
For desperate times. Changing position.
Golden greeting.
The court is in session.
Measure, calculate, rectificate.
Otra ronda.
Abominable.
I, great Von Pressfire.
The crow flies.
It will be dealt with.
The verdict is clear.
Fire will guide me to you, fiend.
Oh, hold on to what is. I'm still recovering.
The fire.
Von Pressfire, you're at your service.
The better part of me.
Is there treasure? An offer I can't refuse.
Making yourself useful for once, Pinkers.
Tight lines.
My time is not to be trifled with. That won't be a challenge. The burdens of nobility.
I can't stand their talk.
I have to get a new coat anyway.
Well now.
Can't stand their talk.
I like the taste of it.
I'm always here.
To taste the soul of another.
Try again.
Ash for your eyes. Let fate be our judge.
Yeah? That won't be a challenge.
You cannot stand.
Let's stop this foolery.
Teresa, para servirle.
Is that?
Blood will flow.
See.
Dive me down there.
Dead heretic.
My chest is off limits.
My sight reaches far.
You have what I want.
Ash
I,
and dust.
great Von Pressfire.
I will enjoy purging your soul.
If there is value, it's mine.
We will feed.
Try again.
Nothing I can't afford.
My chest is off limits.
My sight reaches far. I pray for your soul. Let fate be. My verdict is final. La pequeña muerte.
Surely a solution will present itself to the great.
Greener pastures, eh, Marley?
What is that?
It's done.
You will let no one through the gate.
Only our own, Your Honor, as per your instructions. Good.
This too.
I send you my respect.
Fishy, fishy.
The fire hungers for us. Desperate times.
Is there treasure? I'm still recovering. Nobody takes what's mine.
Having is better than wanting.
Your presence.
Calcula, rectificate.
Still picker, you abomination.
What they deserve.
Your carcasses to the fire.
I, or whatever it is they say. Remember.
I've seen it.
Calculate. They all seek my riches.
Disturbs my sacred task.
They see my servant.
Fire will
The White Crow stands ready for desperate times. I pray for your soul. I am your executioner. The crow flies. My strength returns. Mia Cuervo. Justice has been granted. Otra ronda. Changing position. A bolt for your skull. My verdict is final. Dicho y hecho.
The maiden's judgment
Always
awaits.
think precious time, pirate. Come forth! Measure, calculate, rectify!
Through the flames. Let fate be our judge. Ah, swift justice. One more, one life.
Careful, negotiator.
The verdict is clear for desperate times.
Yes. An offer I can't refuse.
Smell your
I am an armor!
My chest is off limits.
I knew this was desperate times. They're wanted.
Maiden's judgment awaits, creature.
Comes to you.
Don't sell me short.
I'll put this.
I cast protection.
Desperate times. No mercy.
Mensura. Calcula. Rectifica.
Judgment is mine.
Give precision, Teresa.
Still breathing. Still centered. Good for nothing. I am a better shot.
No escape from my base.
Eruption is still living. My judgment awaits you, creature. The stench of your corruption is still lingering. The shadows have fled before our zeal.
The lines.
When my sight reaches far, the future calls. Ah, the better. I am a better shot. Once more advantage. Let's get a better view. Ah, swift justice.
Remind me not to get on your wrong side.
My strength returns.
Any if there is that, it's mine.
The court is in session.
Anyway.
I see this.
That's him.
He looks quite battered.
He is, but I believe he remains among breathing. Carry him outside to our intended spot. There you will wait until he regains consciousness.
It's done. Come to me. I am the exception. The court is in session.
My chest is off limits.
I am a better
I've got a good head in my chest.
The white rose stands I am a better
Curse that day. No escape from my fate. I find the keepers.
Quench this light. My vote shall not be left empty.
Still breathing. Still innocent. I'm
Nobody takes what's mine.
desperate times. The verdict is clear. Through the flames.
There is value. It's mine.
That's him.
He looks quite battered.
He is.
No, the heavy one.
I can help.
A deal to remember, Marley. Finders keepers, right? That's a big one. If there is value, it's mine.
Ready to serve. The future calls.
That's a big one.
To each what they deserve.
Is this another vision forced on me by one of your prognosticators?
Breathe the air and feel the ground. Do you truly believe the Inquisition could imagine such filth?
Good. Then I'm truly free and this is truly you.
Here, my violence distilled the angular marrow, potent soul energy. Take it for saving me. Now please, leave me be. I must recover my strength before I can go any further.
The soul energy is ours. Well done. Let's get out of there before the Inquisition notices he's gone.
It's done. No mercy given. Justice is harsh.
My qualities are new. CC vision.
I knew this would come. I've seen it.
Greatness personified. Your cursing soul.
My sight reaches far.
Swift justice. Rectify.
The White Crow stands ready.
The shadows have fled. The design is maintained.
Still breathing. Still safe. Justice has been done.
Good. My tobacco is getting... Oh, these travels are so unbecoming.
Hey, Marley. I want to talk.
If we must, Navigator.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I am listening.
I know how much it hurts. I know you want it to stop. But what you're trying to do, that's only going to make it worse.
I remember everything about him with perfect clarity. Every time I do, I'm reminded that he isn't here now. I'll never hear his voice again. Feel his boots on my deck. I'm sorry, Navigator, but you do not know.
I told you I was a war orphan, yes? Did I tell you where from? I'm from Port Royal. I'm one of the few the dead man's fleet pulled out of the burning city. I saw my family burn to ash. My friends pulled me from the smoldering ruins of our house. Most of them died before we could reach the piers. When we sailed away, all I thought was, what if this wasn't real? Just a bad dream. I've closed that wound a long time ago. I have Mordecai to thank for it.
You were one of the orphans the captain brought on board.
Aye. Saw him lose his hand and all. Reaper's teeth, what a fight. He made jokes about it later. Think he tried to comfort us. Don't worry, eh? Look, I'll just put it in me heart. That's when I wanted to be like him. Someone who can take all the bad life throws at you and still make the best of it. A true pirate, eh?
Perhaps. I was too quick to judge you, Navigator. I will reconsider our previous discussion. In the meantime, let us continue on our journey. Agreed?
I like it already.
Another black pearl in my chest. A feast of energy for my soul. Much obliged.
So, you're Toya of the East.
Just Toya, if you please. This ocean has been my home for longer than I ever lived in Japan.
You're the assassin who challenged the Dread Captain and became the ship's cook.
You seem to know a lot about me, when I don't even know your name.
Efia Monekato. I'm the Mali's new navigator, recently hired.
A promising start. I look forward to seeing you work, Efia Monekato.
Welcome back, ship cook. You must get used to your new pearl quickly. The training deck is ready for you.
Understood. A few minutes of practice will be all I need. Quickly. Good taste. The bird's song beckons. An enemy approaches. Death awaits the fiend. On my way. Sufficiently skewered. Aye.
For someone whose bones brim with soul energy, your little flute remains humble.
Noise is the salt of any good ambush recipe. Magic or no, the oldest tricks never fail. The oldest tricks are the best.
Who disturbs my sacred task?
All in one motion, the dish takes shape. The expected outcome. A useful gift. I'm going in. Simple. I follow the plan. Move with speed. Preparing the ingredients. My charm floats gently. A villain enters its range. Death by 7 cuts. A refined decision. I carry this but I will be back. A familiar tune.
What horrid thing made that noise?
I am the blade. A taste of death. Very traditional. The fight begins. Shadowblade. The trap is set here. My special tech, Nakama. Another recipe executed to perfection.
The enemy is thoroughly sliced. 7 cuts is a bit extravagant, don't you think?
Of course. Any recipe needs flavor. This will suffice. Hey! In a moment. A challenge, is it? Excellent. I'll have a taste of your cooking, Marley. A simple method of deception. Add some spice. I can be anywhere. An ambush in the making. Wakatta. Get ready to strike.
Who bothers a commissariat?
Our objective is clear.
Commence the right of inquiry.
Slice to pieces.
Calculate.
A single strike. The heart is pierced. Yokai! It will be done. A good starter. Preparing the ingredients. Follow the noise.
That was nearly
simple. Shine. I'm going in. It will be done. I cannot lose. Hesitation is defeat. Move with speed. 2 in 1. Nakama. That's cool.
Who disturbs Master Secret task?
The lock needs a key. Yokai! Kaizoku katana. Sufficiently skewered. Wakatta. Move like water.
Expertly done, ship cook. Your galley has been cleaned and stocked. Return to deck. You have a full crew now. Everyone has been revived. All that is left now is to complete the mirror's test. Ship cook, it's good to feel the warmth of your kitchen again.
Likewise, though I noticed our larders are woefully empty.
I'm afraid Ignatia's lackeys have burned most of our unholy provisions.
Cooking without ingredients is like heading into battle without a blade.
The skeletons will restock supplies in time. Meanwhile, you could see your limited options as a challenge.
A challenge, you say? I see. Most intriguing. A stew of figurehead moss. Fried barnacles from the bow. A red soup wrung from your oily sails.
Now that I hear you describe it, I'm rather glad I don't have taste buds.
Do not fear, Marley. Just as any fight can be won, so can any dish be made palatable with the right technique. I have never served anything but excellence to the skeletons. I would rather see them starve. I'm going in.
What's in it for me?
Balanced to perfection.
Let's get moving, eh? I like it already. Toya, may I ask, what brought you to the Marley?
The cooking contest.
Ah, on the ship?
What? No, back on Soulspire. I'd been there for some time after I lost my crew and captain at Madre Grande. I was cooking just for myself, perfecting my technique. I was focusing on winning the annual cooking contest at Bonnie's Galley. Then Mordecai comes along. Cocky, throwing out challenges left and right. He said, if he beat me in this year's contest, I had to join his crew.
And? Did he win?
He came in last. I had never seen such horrendous cooking. I knew then that if I did not join his crew, they'd have to endure his culinary travesties.
You should have given him lessons too.
I tried. But his lack of talent was a challenge too steep, even for me.
Greatness personified. The new chapter in my memoirs.
What is it now, Pincus? Peter Nameless don't like the black moss?
No, they were happy about it, but had already used up most of my reserves. Do you think it possible to grow more of this?
Let's look. Sure, I can grow more of it, no problem. But I need a favor first.
They stood eye to eye, barely twitching. Would they come to an accord? Nobody knew.
I take that as a yes?
Please do. Yes.
Great. I've recently fixed up this skelly, and I need you to check if it's all there up in the old noggin. What's your favorite animal?
Definitely so you want me to get into the mind of this skeleton here?
And follow a couple of instructions, yes. Great. Now move around a little bit.
Right away. I must say, Sulady, it's quite endearing being part of your little experiments.
Aye, and there's more I need you to do. Lift that crate over there.
Lifting? Is that really necessary?
It's very important, Pincus.
Ah, things of importance. That is, of course, where I excel the most.
Now, how does that feel?
It is rather heavy.
Heavy? Ah. How would you describe the heaviness?
Sort of the straining kind.
All right, thank you. Carry it over there, please. It's, essential to my research.
Ah, essential. Of course.
Good job, Pincus. Could you perceive the very essential experience you just went through?
I mean, considering its essentiality, it was, of course, quite marvelous. Carrying that extraordinarily heavy crate around.
Great, thanks. Now, there's a couple of lamps I need to snuff out.
Lamps? Really? Isn't that something an actual skeleton could handle?
Nah, they only light the lamps. I want to see if they can smother a flame in case of emergency.
Ah, yes. You never want to be underprepared for such eventualities, of course. Now, how was that?
Huh?
The lamp. Didn't I douse it very gracefully?
Oh, yeah, you did.
You're sure you need me to repeat that?
Aye. Might seem stupid to you, but repetition is crucial in science.
Ah, I of course knew that myself. I just wanted to see if we were still on the same page.
Sure we are. Grand. Now, one last check. Your auditory functions. Ask old Gertrude how she's doing.
Oh. Are you truly convinced that this is necessary? I mean, I can hear you quite clearly.
It rounds off the experiment. Wouldn't want to put all that work in jeopardy now, would we?
Oh, well, no. Let's get to her then.
And remember, I need you to really listen to her.
Greetings, Gertrude. How are you doing today?
Ah, Teresa. Finally, somebody decent enough to ask this old figurehead how she's doing. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. 3 weeks ago, a turtle was nibbling on my rib cage, and nobody heeded my calls for help. Just because I don't feel it. It doesn't mean it isn't there, you know.
Definitely. You see, I have to...
And then these charlatans, Pete and the nameless one. They send their little creatures over here teasing me, like I'm some kind of scarecrow. If I were a couple of centuries younger, they'd crumble at the thought of mocking me. And do you know how long I've been asking the Marley to sail backwards just once? She's not the one forever pounded by waves, is she?
Ah, all of that sounds horrible, Gertrude. I didn't know you were facing all these difficulties.
Oh, thank you so much, my dear. Getting all that off my chest already feels rather wonderful.
I'm glad I could help. Nothing I can't afford.
God.
Need something, matey?
Now, what are the results of the experiment?
3.53.
3.5... Is it possible, Lady, that you've just mocked me?
Oh, entirely possible, yes.
So talking to old Gertrude was part of that sham, too?
Somebody has to listen to her once in a while. Get some of that weight off her soul. Chin up, Pincus. You did a good deed today. Now hand over that tobacco and be patient.
You know, 6 chapters of my memoirs are entirely devoted to my patience already. I was actually considering whether...
And done. There.
That was quick. And that's twice as much as I had before. Would you be willing to describe this process in detail to me?
Really? Including all the big science words?
Especially them. My memoirs are desperately lacking a scientific perspective. And I don't know if that sort of thing interests you, but now that I've got that much tobacco, I'd happily share.
Yeah, why the hell not? I've been working all day. Here, gimme. Now I know why you wanted to get that back. Now, on to the process. First, I had to get the soul energy structure of what you gave me. Wasn't much left, so I had to pull a few tricks or it would have been a bust. And that's how I did it.
Astounding, really. How have we never talked about all this before?
You never asked.
It seems it's equally important to listen to you once in a while, then. You've given me much to write about. I'll have to withdraw to my study to put the finishing touches on this chapter. Thanks again, Sulady.
See you around, Pincus. And don't forget that copy you promised me. Autographed and all.
Ah, don't worry. That request is already part of my memoirs. A ghostly pleasure. It's often at the end of my chapters when I have the strong urge to rewrite its title. As it turns out that no one day in the life of a pirate is like the other. On some days you may be robbed and swindled of your belongings. On others you'll possess a skeleton to collect moss with the texture of bird droppings. But on the best of them, you learn about the endless intricacies of soul energy structure and seed multiplication. And, most importantly, spend time with your astounding crewmates who make this adventure all the more exciting.
Let's see what's out there. Now we're getting somewhere.
Set a course, navigator.